Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica, and you're watching Hollywood.com.
Hey everybody, it's Scott Huver with Hollywood.com, and we are here at the ArcLight Theater, where the cast of Battlestar Galactica has assembled to start their final voyage. When you found out that this was gonna be the final season, was your first reaction, oh, this is great, we get to like go out in our own way, pick our ending, or was it, frack, where goes my job? Like,
we all kind of knew it was going to be the last season, and we had it sort of unofficially confirmed months ago. So when the news finally came through, the big news this year was we got picked up for a full fourth season. So we knew we could end the stories on our terms, and that's why it's great news. You know, not many shows get to have 22 episodes knowing they're going to finish, to wrap up all the loose ends, and this has been a big single epic that we have to conclude. And the worst case scenario was to suddenly get a call saying you're yanked and never to finish the story.
Well, I think it's sad for the fans. I think it's kind of sad for television, but it gives the creative forces behind it a way they can wrap it up in their own time, wrap the stories up the way that they choose to do it and not forced into an unnatural ending.
It's been an extraordinary event, an extraordinary creative event, and I'm really deeply attached to all the actors and all the writers and everyone. So the attachment's going to be hard to move beyond. So there was sadness, bittersweet though, because I also agree with them and I honor it. I honor the guts that it takes to say, we're finishing a story.
One of the things that I've liked about the series was that we were unafraid to just move forward, that we didn't want to sort of, let's take our time and let's stroll around over here for a while and put off making those big changes. The show was always more interested in jumping over those barriers and being bold and see what happens when you jump a year forward. What happens when you reveal 4 islands at once. I mean, just take your chances and take some risks.
Basically, it was a celebration. Like anything, it's when you come to the end of the life of anything, you have to celebrate its existence. So I started celebrating right away, and I've been celebrating ever since, and I'm going to celebrate all the way to the end.
Why does every hot woman on the show turn out to be a Cylon? And that's a compliment, by the way.
Well, that's not true. Starbuck, all those girls are hot too. But they may yet be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Why do all the hot chicks turn out to be Cylons on this show?
Ain't that just the truth?
Yeah.
The mechanical, is that the man fantasy going on?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I have no idea why. So we can see many more of them. So they can be replicated a million times and never die.
Yeah. I don't know, but isn't that funny? And how all the Cylon women are hot?
What's the burning question that fans want to know when they recognize you out and about?
They want to know who the final 5 are.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to know if we're going to get to Earth, and they want to know who the 5th Cylon is.
They want to know how I feel about ADAMA. And I think it's an interesting question because it shows how sweet people really are.
I don't get a lot of questions. I just get people shocked that I actually dress like a girl. I think that's the biggest thing, is that they're like, and I get told that I'm very little compared to what I look like and I don't, like height-wise, they think I'm huge.
And can you talk about going to your journey, hearing about this show, this remake of a cult classic sci-fi show, to being on one of the best shows on TV? Not just the best sci-fi show on TV, but one of the best shows on TV. What's that journey been like for you?
It's been extraordinary because nobody expected it to come from a science fiction show. But I will say this. I will say that this is the best television that television has been able to produce to now. And you won't understand that until 20 years from today or 25 years from today. People, as they start to watch it, because most people haven't really been locked into it. And those that have are just stunned by it. They agree with me already. But those that haven't, then it's like reading Hemingway.
It's been an amazing journey. I mean, I had spent 10 years working in Star Trek, so when I got the call from David Icke to say, do you want to do Battlestar Galactica, I wasn't sure I wanted to do another space show. But, I mean, it was really when I sat down and rewatched the original pilot again and realized that there was a tremendous opportunity to take this show and this franchise and sort of reinvent it in the post 9/11 world, and then do all these other things that I had sort of been wanting to do in science fiction at the same time. And from the moment of, yeah, let's do it, it all just became, let's just make this the best show we can possibly do. And we always said to ourselves, it's a drama first and it's a sci-fi piece second. And that's always been the mantra that we've had, throughout the series. And it's been very surprising and gratifying that people have responded the way they have.